Yo. So I seen this question on
Oh gosh.
on the Baller Alert,
Oh gosh.
and it says
A ghetto woman's paradise. Go ahead.
Baller Alert, or is it the Shade Room? I think the Shade Room's worse.
Shade room is definitely worse. One day
They
we're gonna,
both. about the
yeah,
same.
but at least like when some real shit pop off, Baller Alert
Yeah, they will.
post real shit.
Yeah, they
Shade room do not care.
Yeah. So if you were invited to your ex's wedding, would you attend?
No. Fuck no.
Why?
For what? It would all depend on if we still rock, like if we cool. Hold on. First of all, what's different for me? I'm married.
That's why this question is great for you. Because what if you are
No.
still cool, or you're not cool with any of your exes?
Okay, so that's where the light come from. It's not that I'm straight with them. I don't have no issue, no animosity, no hard feelings. Still run me my money back. But no, on serious note, I don't have no issues with none of them.
Sorry, y'all.
Wow. But am I going do we rock? None of my exes know my wife. They've met her. They've ran up to her. You just gonna do it twice?
I have to post this real quick. Hold on, friends.
So I'm not going to it. You know, it's one of those things like it's interesting when you're in a relationship because when you get married, you kind of like know about each other exes, but you kind of don't. Depending on, I was this guy. I'm a quick thing why I keep trying to figure it out. I was the guy that when I got in a new relationship, if I wanted to be friends with certain chicks, I did not tell my girl. Like, yo, we used to do this. We messed around this. Or I used to holler at her. Like, if I still wanted to be friends with that girl later in the future, I was that toxic guy. Which I don't think that's toxic. It was just smart. Like, I have a homegirl who don't know that my friend, who she think is her friend, like, she don't know me and her used to have relations. You know what I'm saying? I let that part out. And then I'm laughing out because that same friend be talking to dudes and she be like, oh, that's my friend. We used to blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, that's why they leave your ass. That's just stupid. It's a whole nother subject. But, all right, so for you, it's different for you. You single. So if your ex invited you to his wedding, would you go?
I think I would.
Interesting. See, this is the benefits of being single. Well,
If I'm single. If I'm like literally single, like not even in a relationship.
yeah. That's
But
what
if
I'm
but you
Okay.
still single if you ain't married, you single. But if I was not in a committed relationship, I think I would still go.
I ain't going. For what?
Well, you got a different perspective.
What if they put a little extra tongue in there? You know what I'm saying? That's for you. Let you know, like, yeah, I used to tongue you like this, but now I'm tonguing, her down like this on my day. How you gonna feel? Like, what if she get up there and she make her man grip her ass, and I'm sitting there in the audience, and me and Karina looking at each other, and Karina go, damn, you didn't do that.
Wow.
I can't go. I don't want to see that. And plus, I don't care. Do you secretly hope that your exes is not doing as good as you?
No, I don't secretly wish that.
Damn, you whack. Talk about maturity. Wow. What kind of mature podcast is this?
Why would I wish bad on anybody?
You don't got to, but if it happened, it happened and you fine with it.
No, I want everybody to, be there at their best, the happiest as they can be. If that was without me, perfect.
I hate when niggas try to be smart and shit.
And Gavin changed my song.
Can you let me DJ this shit out? Come on.
Changed my song. I can't hear myself. This remind me of Brittany Darnell wedding too.
Great wedding. Great DJ. Great bridal party, you know what I'm saying? Cause we was in it. It was a great night. I still laugh about the time when Karina goes to the bartender and was like, hey, do you have Crown Apple? And the guy goes, no, we ran out. And she goes, well, that was the bride's drink. So if I was you, I would find another bottle. And I looked at Karina. I said, why you tell him that? She was like, well, I wanted to make him upset. She was like, but I know his ass can't go and find another damn bottle of Crown Apple. Because you can't go to the liquor store. You got to have it in house. And if you ain't got it in house, then you just fucked. RP the time, though.
I can't believe that. I know. I can't believe they really ran out, though.
Come on, man. You know how it go. All
Do the dance.
Hold on. I want to welcome everybody to the Paid Exposure Podcast. Ladies, put your hands up! All right, I need everybody. If you're in your car, you're on your ride back home. Shout out to everybody. I want to welcome y'all. A lot of y'all are new here because you seen our rants of the week.
D should have taught me to dance. I should have been up there with them.
Before the wedding, Darnell trying to teach like three of us parts of a dance, and it was so funny to see like him, his brother, and somebody else was trying to explain to us all three different techniques of learning some part of the dance. And then his dad just goes, "You probably should just cut him out." And then me and Cameron looking at their dad like, "We probably should just not be in this. Like, this is stupid." But anyway, shout out to all that, man. It was a great wedding. Today we got an interesting topic. I want to welcome everybody again because, hold on, man. Let's switch gears right quick. I do. A part of the reason why I can't be at some of my exes, like a bunch of them, their weddings, people do hate me. That's cool. I respect that. I mean, your moms don't like me, cool. We don't know where your dad at, so can't be there. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's a cool life. Shout out. I was gonna say this. Shout out to to Lonnie. I just took her 13-year-old birthday pictures, and shout out to her mom who brought 1942 to the damn photo shoot. And she was like, "Do you want a shot?"
Oh, wow. Not while you working?
So I'm like, "Oh, it's 1942. You know, the bird in me just,
Wow.
So I definitely said, "Yeah, let me cop that. Let me get it."
Wow.
She poured a shot that if I had 5 shot glasses, if I had 5 shot glasses, I could have got 4 full shots and maybe half to the 5th shot. That's how much 1942 she put in my cup.
So you a little lit right now?
Now I only drank half of it. The other half is in the car. I should have brung it up. We got to look at here, but anything. We got stuff to do. Anyway, I want to welcome everybody to episode. What episode is this?
Oh, I don't know.
It is episode 92 of the Paid and Exposure Podcast. Let's do some drops. Welcome to the... Key almost got us kicked off the internet last week.
What'd I say?
Them chicks was mad, man. Alex blocked us. Well, me. Hold on.
Hosted by Key,
a.k.a. Key No No,
and Charlotte photographer Gavin B.
We unscripted. We keeping it real. Let's get it.
Wrap it up.
What? Shut up.
Wait, so I can't pay an exposure?
No.
Bitch.
That was not rehearsed. That was just so random.
It is absolutely no. I want to thank everybody for paying attention to the podcast. Shout out to the 2 black women. I'm gonna get your names. Shout out to the 2 black women that definitely saw my video on Instagram. They had to see it on Instagram. They wrote me on YouTube, and they reached out to me. Both are boudoir photographers, and both said, "Hey, I make over 200K doing boudoir, and it can be done." And I reached out to both of them. I said, "Yo, let's do an interview." And okay, well, let me tell you. Felicia, shout out to Felicia Reed and Catherine Cooper. Hopefully I get to speak with you ladies. One of you ladies just told me that you did an interview on portraits systems on Clubhouse. Nobody's on Clubhouse anymore, sis, so I didn't hear that. And it's gone. So but I would love to talk to both of y'all because one of you had a good number that you make. Both of y'all numbers was over 200K. So I was like, okay, cool. But one of you had a number that if the masses seen this, they're not gonna they need to hear. And I'm gonna put it like this: one of these ladies said this year they made $600,000 doing boudoir. So, or they on pace to make 600,000. Let me tell you something: if I'm making 600,000 doing boudoir, my whole friend group is probably gonna become my assistants and take a portion of it.
So, like, I need some detail. Like, how much you charging a shoot? How many shoots you have a day, a week, a month? Like,
yeah, it was some questions I would love to ask. But my thing would be like, it's not even about how you charge it. I want to know how you find these people because
who paying?
Exactly. And how many of those people really like? We gotta understand. There's not a great deal of people that's spending $3,000 on lingerie pictures. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if it is, it's just not a lot of them out there. I don't believe it is. And I do. If you telling me 1,500, you telling me $2,000, you might not see those. You might see those people once a year. You know what I'm saying? Which is fine if that's your thing. Like, hey, look, but you gotta understand. Let me put it like this: back in the day when our families used to spend like $500-$600 on family shoots where we really got dressed up, we really had to go to the studio. We might have spent $600. That person knew they was gonna see us every year, sometimes twice a year. That's not the case anymore. Like a lot of these people at a lower price point. But, and you know, also, I'm like, so I would love to talk to these women, but also I understand things are different in bigger cities. You know what I'm saying? It's more people in LA who have, you know, expendable income or expendable, you know, things of that nature. New York, absolutely. Dallas, Florida. So maybe it is something out there. But let me put it like this. I know a shit ton of photographers, and yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that.
But even still, bro, like North Carolina is on the rise in economy wise.
Yeah.
Okay, we get about to be just as expensive as these other big old cities. So it still don't make sense to me. I don't care how big your city is. Ain't nobody paying $3,000 for no. You might as well get married.
What did that have to do if I need to take naked pictures?
Wedding packages. They
Absolutely.
probably cost minimum.
And that's the other thing. I don't think a lot of people understand. We live in Charlotte, North Carolina, where, and I'm gonna give everybody a heads up, especially other photographers who think I'm just pulling numbers out my
What
ass.
the hell that got to do with it?
Has zero to do with it. But people in our city aren't paying, you know, they're paying $2,500 to get married, and it's 8 hours. So for them, when you come back to them years later, say, hey, I want to charge you $3,000, $4,000 to do boudoir, they're not falling for that shit. It's just really not popping here. And even the way that a lot of you guys do your photos, it's hard for some people to believe, because it's like, hey, I charge an intro fee, $400. Then I come through and says, hey, you know, here go my packages. That's what all y'all doing. And I get that. I personally do that in my photography. I have a base price, and then I have an upsell price. And I always tell photographers, we have to upsell because you make so much money. So I'm not doubting the upsell part. I'm just looking at it and saying like, hey, it's not really that common here. And so for some of y'all to say, hey, no, I average 3,600, 3,700 on these things. I'm like, okay, cool. Where are these people at? I want to meet those individuals.
Well, Gavin being nice, I'm saying ain't no way in hell y'all making that from no boudoir shoots. Sorry.
Mind y'all, Key don't pay me for photos.
Sorry. It don't even matter. Like,
You ain't gonna pay me $3,000?
One thing,
Well, I'm not
Gavin,
even worth it to her.
Gavin has his prices listed. I went to two of those girls' page. They don't got their prices listed.
Nah.
So who knows? You could be charging somebody $200 and then somebody $5,000, and it still don't make no sense to me.
Shout
I
out,
don't even care.
In Alex Boudoir group, I'm still getting a shit ton of people DMing me screenshots from the group. It's funny. Shout out to Shannon. Let me tell you why. Shannon is getting a half-ass hand clap, because after all of that capping you did, out of all that supporting, caping is a better word that I really want to use for Alex.
What happened?
In the comments, somebody was Alex was complaining about people breaking rules, and she said, yo, if you got this type of issue, don't hit me with that. That's Shannon's job. She literally said this is her job. And the only thing I laughed at it, and let me put it like this. A couple women sent it to me. None of them was black. That shows you what I'm trying to say. A couple of women sent it to me. None of them was black. And all of them was like, look how she talking about her. And they were saying it from the standpoint of, here's a black woman that was on your black ass. You know, they ain't say it like that. And they were like, yo, she's over here riding for her. And the first thing she does is, yo, this is her job to deal with complaints. I don't deal with that.
She did that just like homegirl from ESPN.
Look, move your black ass on and answer these complaints.
Go ahead, mop them floors.
Damn near. And so I looked at it and I said, that's wild to me. Shout out to the young lady who was in the group, who was like, yo, I'm sorry. Y'all got these wonderful stories of all this money y'all making. I ain't made shit all year. You know what she told her? You must change your mindset. She didn't give her no pointers on how to really do shit. She said, change your mindset. And I believe in speaking to the universe, but sometimes there's a story my pastor used to tell. By the way, I used to go to church, by the way.
Pandemic. That's what we blame it on.
Yeah. So there's this old story, and we can get started with this because niggas don't want to hear this part. But I remember this old story that my pastor used to tell about this guy who was outside and it was raining. And somebody came. They said, do you want an umbrella? He said, no, God gonna save me. So it started flooding towards his ankles. Somebody in the car said, hey, do you need a ride somewhere? He said, nope, God gonna save me. He said, it got to his waist. Somebody said they came by in a boat and was like, do you want a ride? He said, no, God is gonna save me. It got up to his neck and he couldn't find nobody. He yelled out to God, why didn't you save me? And God was like, I sent 3 people. You chose not to. Now, I don't know how that relates to what the fuck we was just talking about.
You probably had it there, but you had to finish the story. So we
Yeah.
don't let you slide. Let's a little bit.
Y'all remind me of where that was supposed to go. The point is, I guess what I'm trying to say is, what the fuck? What's the point I was trying to
Because she got these guides and we're talking about the girl.
I hate when I do this. I gotta stop smoking.
Somebody said, I'm proud of y'all. Y'all making this money. I haven't made nothing. And homegirl was
Oh,
like,
and she was like, change your mindset. So
Yeah.
I say all that.
hand clasp for key.
This is why you need a strong black woman by your side.
You know what
when
I'm
you're doing
saying?
shit.
One that ain't gonna attack you
Absolutely.
in regards of the white.
And
My
so,
bad, I'm gonna be quiet.
in the wow, and so in that, I guess the whole conversation was, I do believe in changing your mindset, but sometimes God sends you lifelines, and you can't say, nah, I'm changing my mindset and everything. You got to do the work. Faith without works is dead. I think that's the scripture.
Faith without work is dead.
I used to go to church. All right, you ready to start this podcast? First of all, before we get started, how you been? We ain't did none of that.
I've been good. How you been? Oh, what happened this past weekend?
Yo, shout out. I had my baby shower this weekend.
You're having a baby?
Shut
Oh
up.
my gosh.
I had my baby shower this weekend. It was a great time. Not everybody was there. We're gonna get to that because y'all know I'm petty. It was a great time. I'm so thankful for everybody that came.
He is
Shout
petty,
out
y'all.
to Jared and Ari, man. They literally got off a plane, off a boat. They were in Mexico, and then in 12 hours they was in Charlotte at my baby shower. And Ari looked so freaking tired. But
My niggas in a boat like they would.
well, Jared was out there on a
slaves or
yacht
something.
driving. And see, Jared was on a yacht driving the yacht. And, you know, Jared was there. Mun and Monica, shout out to them. Shout out to people from Virginia that came. Holla was there. I appreciate her.
And she participated in a game.
And she participated in Lost. I definitely thought she would win the drinking game. But
Who won that one?
Corey,
No, it was two
Jared
rounds.
won and Corey
Jared.
won.
Jared did win.
And which the two frat boys won.
And they both alphas.
Yeah, and they both just demolished that game. But it was great to see everybody. It was great to see family. A couple of things.
Oh, snaps. Here we go.
Black folks have to learn to RSVP. Black folks have to also learn to update their RSVP. It blew my mind. I ain't gonna lie. A couple of people wrote me the day of. A couple of people wrote me the night before. And I didn't write them back. Y'all know how y'all always talk about my text messages still, you know, it's people who I left on red because niggas really didn't RSVP. And, or not that they didn't RSVP and showed up. Niggas really RSVP that they was coming and then chose not to come for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not here to judge people that some people hit me up a week before and was like, yo, bro, I have medical conditions. I have issues. I can't come. And I respect that. But to the people that's like RSVP, yes, you come in and then, you know, we paying for a venue, we paying for food. How many party favors we had?
Oh, a lot. You did Karina send me some?
Oh shit, they're at the house. You can stop by the crib. We had cake pops. We sent people home with cake pops, a bundt cake. You had choices of like 5 different bundt cakes you can take home.
They had a lot of party favors,
Some
like
M&M's, some hand sanitizers, some other shit,
Some
and then
Hershey
we
Kisses.
turned around and sent you home with mini bottles of alcohol
I didn't get none.
because people.
Oh yes, I did.
It came in. Yeah, it was like we had all
drank
these
them
party
at your
favorites.
house.
Yeah, we pretty much drank them. And the thing was, it was like we had all this stuff, and people still chose not to show up. And the thing is, shout out to everybody that hit me up later and was like, "Yo, I wish I would have known because I would have wanted to be there. Like I rock with you." And I'm like, and it was certain people who I really wanted to invite, but we had a limit on how many people we can have in a venue. You know what I'm saying? We didn't want the overflow the venue to push people in the back room away from everybody. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you, I paid for that damn venue. That shit wasn't cheap. Keaton paid for it before too, so she knows it's not cheap.
Well, not me personally, but I know how much that shit costs.
And it's not cheap.
It's not.
And
And y'all had it for a longer time,
we had it the whole day. We could have left out at midnight. We left at 7
right?
after we cleaned up.
Y'all
It
should
was
have had
7.
that shit for like 7 hours. Y'all
Yeah.
should've- probably less than that.
Yeah, absolutely. You ain't got to tell me. But it was there, and I was like, yo, niggas still ain't. Black people, please learn the power of RSVPing and updating your RSVP. Because you never know whose spot you are
It was
taking.
pretty full though.
Yeah. Nah, we sat for, so we invited 100. We sat for 80. Pretty much, it was probably about
It's only like
10.
7 seats not seated.
Yeah, 7 seats probably not seated. So, 70-something people showed up. But still in that, my family in Florida wasn't able to make it, which was understandable. It was a definite family. So that happened. And then some people didn't even, they saw like the Punch Bowl text message and they opted out. They was like, I ain't reading this shit. Okay, we talking about shit niggas don't know about, don't care about. All right. Are you ready to start this podcast?
We already started. We started like 20 something minutes ago.
Shout out to everybody that got our OnlyFans that figured out that the creepy niggas, still do exist. Wow. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about people who starting their OnlyFans like this late in the game. Like, it's too late. Give it up. Nobody checking for you.
It's me.
Shut up.
I win. You lose.
I used to hate when bitches used to do that in college. When that Nicki song used to come on in the club, I used to hate that shit.
I'm a bad bitch. And
I used to love that song.
I'm a bad.
But when they started doing that shit, I was like, yo, and he's never mind. Let me shut up. Anyway, so
it's what?
Nothing. We got an interesting topic today to give everybody a heads up. I kind of want to do this topic on growing as a photographer and a person. This last month, with a child on the way, everybody wanting to talk to me, whether it's my dad who calls me every day, yo, when we gonna sit down and talk?
Yes, talk to Reggie.
Okay.
Good sound guy. Handsome too.
Okay. And I've been doing a lot of like self-awareness, self-reflection. Me and you talked about that with you in your life.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Yeah, and it's one of those things like now I'm looking at it and saying, have I given myself time to grow? To be better, to get better, to understand that it's okay where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? As long as I'm not here forever, unless I want to be. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of just want to talk on that because we live in this society. How much on there? Who freaking knows?
Go ahead and get started, bro.
We live in this society, man, where growth. We have the whole Instagram situation where everybody points out their highlights, everybody points out their wins. Nobody tells the truth about what's going on. A lot of you niggas really ain't in therapy, and y'all claim y'all in therapy. I'm giving y'all a heads up too. I love the idea of therapy. I love the idea of black folks, especially, to go into therapy. But if we keeping it a buck, Key hoe ass still was in the camera. Key tried to go out her way not to be in the camera. She put her whole ass in the camera. That's why we need an intern. If you want an intern for us, I forgot something we got to talk about. If you want to be an intern, please hit us up. Please.
Brittany about to be here.
Oh, good.
She can do the camera.
Thank you. My thing is, we have to stop comparing ourselves to others. I notice as photographers, we don't give ourselves enough room to grow simply because we are out here and we're looking at everybody's work and what people are perceiving.
All right, I'm gonna let Gavin talk to y'all. I'm gonna go get our friend.
Okay. You ain't want to just give her the code? I guess not. Key, you could have just walked in front. Now it's gonna be a weird gap.
No, it's not. You can't see it.
Talking about, well, that's a weird gap.
I was moving it for breathing.
But yes, there's this interesting concept. Sorry for everybody. We're just doing some technical difficulties. So, I've been paying attention to a lot of things, and I've been noticing how a lot of us have these unique ways of comparing ourselves. Whether it's to photographers, to editors, to people. We're looking at people, how they retouch things. We're looking at the clients they get to work with. We're looking and asking ourselves, why? Why isn't that person me? Why can't I edit that way? Why my skin retouching don't look that way? How come I'm not at that price point? You know what I'm saying? I do laugh sometimes when I hear photographers hit my line and they go, yo, you need to up your pricing. And then I see them doing a shit ton of free work. It's mind blowing to me. What's for you is for you. What's for me is for me. But sometimes we have to really, really get out of that comparing yourself to somebody else and saying, well, damn, could that be me? Why isn't that me? The other thing about, hold on, we have somebody jumping back in. Oh, now you back. Did you bring company?
Yes.
She walking all slow and shit, like we can't hear her steps in the thingy. Hey, Brittany. Hand claps for our friend Brittany. She's here. Did you say woo?
I did.
Okay.
Look how she walking. I'm tired. Them steps.
Told you them steps
Them
whoop your
steps
ass.
is
I can't stand Brittany. So another thing, like I've been noticing, like giving myself room to grow as a person and as a photographer. Oh, she run champs.
Oh, she brought the stuff. She don't want to be on camera, y'all. Just FYI.
Clearly, she never wants to be on camera. And she brought 3 cups. She brought this one to her. I'm playing. Another thing about growth is I've been understanding about my goals and my purpose, especially with photography, but then also myself, like where I want to be, what I want to be. Ain't that a song?
I know. No. It sounds like the Nas song now.
That's what I was going for.
Yeah.
You was right. But understanding my goals and my purpose. Like that's another thing that's been helping me really, really, truly understand, like giving myself some more room to grow. Which you got something to say?
Yeah, because I
What?
haven't really been on it with my purpose, with my brand.
Of figuring it out?
Yeah.
What you waiting on?
I don't know. Y'all was supposed to have a meeting with Gavin
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
last week. And, we still have not had a meeting. Well, it's hard for me to come up with, like, I know what I want. I know what I want it to stand for and the purpose behind it. I just don't know how to execute that in, like, a physical form. Mm-hmm. Like, should it be in merchandise? Should it be in events? Should it be in, like, just regular posts? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to navigate it. And sometimes tapping into that creative side is hard.
Yeah, sometimes, my thing, progress over perfection, though.
True.
Always. Because if you never get started, you never will. If you
Yeah.
waiting for the moment to be perfect or everything to be perfect. And sometimes, I see a lot of, especially when I was doing a lot of, like, social media marketing for people, they never really understood that, these bright ideas that we both have is dope. And then we're started and the shit is just trash.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work or it doesn't connect or it's out of style. I laugh now when I see a lot of people complain about Instagram being so much about video when I literally was telling people in 2018, I'm like, Instagram is about video. You better hop on now. I'm telling every photographer, I'm like, y'all better be on Reels. But I don't know what's coming next. Facebook's about to start doing podcasts. So if you got a podcast, you might want to start doing that.
Really?
Yeah, they about to have a whole podcast section. Facebook trying to take over, bro. I just don't know how else to say it. And we notice what y'all doing, man. Y'all selling information. Y'all keeping information. Mark got to keep 24-hour security. Y'all trying to get y'all own money. You trying to control everything, which is dope for a bunch of people that just started some shit in a college dorm room. Think about what we was doing in our college dorm room.
Nothing.
Yeah, I was only there for 3 months. Then I went back to my parents' house. How whack.
Guy went to Pembroke.
I did go to Pembroke for all of a semester. Super cool school, man. Super cool school.
It just wasn't for you, huh?
Nah, that shit was too small, man. They had a fucking Walmart and a Food Line in the school. I knew it was bad when I was forced to start going eating KFC. This before the grilled chicken. And I don't eat no fried food like that. So I was pissed. I was over there. Then I had to go to Burger King where Brittany used to work at. And then which was cool. And then I don't do McDonald's lunch or anything. I had McDonald's random. I had McDonald's chicken sandwich. Not bad.
Like the McChicken? Or
No.
it's a real chicken
They have
sandwich?
like a real chicken sandwich now to compete with everybody else. So I'm gonna put it like this. I am gonna force myself to go to Burger King and try their chicken sandwich. She don't even eat chicken. So I went to Popeyes to me still has the best.
Better than Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, but I rock with Chick-fil-A because I like soft breaded stuff.
I love Chick-fil-A. They bread so
Yeah.
buttery and nice.
Yeah, Bojangles has the worst. I had that right before I came here, and it was disgusting.
We was just talking about them.
It was just so hard breaded, and something ain't right. It's red, like the inside before the breaded part. It's like they dipped they ship in Sazon or some shit. A Sazon, however you say it. I don't know how you say it. Y'all know what that is? The red sprinkle shit that Hispanic people use. Put a white boy on Sazon.
I'm about to punch you.
Whatever that line is.
I'm about to punch you in the throat.
Yeah, that's what the shit was. But anyway, Bojangles wasn't busting. McDonald's not that bad. Chick-fil-A, Wendy's is all right. McDonald's is definitely better than Wendy's if people ain't had it.
What you doing? A chicken sandwich? Like,
I want to be the chicken taster.
you don't even eat fried chicken.
I know. That's how my taste buds is pure. Anyway, the last thing I want to tell everybody, man. With 2 more things. and finding yourself and really giving yourself room to grow as a person, you got to be honest with yourself. That's when I started really recognizing like, oh shit is not going right. Cause I wasn't honest. I was thinking, I'm like, oh, I'm achieving, I'm doing good. And then I'm looking, I'm like, well, I wasted 90% of the time. Look what I got done in that 10%. Like, what if I would have swapped it? You know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes when we look at the people who we deem like super, super successful, they really didn't take no time off. I ain't saying that's always healthy, but they took periods in that time in their life where they said, yo, I gotta sacrifice. I told a photographer, I was like, yo, I'm trying to take off September for the baby. And he was like, for real? I was like, yeah. He's like, I was like, what? He was like, man, after my, he said, after my baby was born, I went and did a shoot that day. And I was like, damn. He was like, but I was young. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have those same opportunities. We had to work. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, you might not make it a month. Then don't feel bad if you don't. You know what I'm saying? I tell everybody.
He gonna be like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing 2 weeks, but don't tell Karina that. And then I always laugh because at Micah's son's first birthday party, he was in Vegas at the Playboy Mansion betting on football.
Wow.
Yeah. He won I think it's known now. I think it's on Facebook. He won 50 grand that day, so he was good.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. He said some old white lady beat him out by like 0.2 of a point. But she's like a statistics major. I mean, she does statistics for life, and she just knew all the odds of what to do, how to win, and shit. So
really,
yeah. But it was cool. So I don't know, man. And step out, explore, man.
Explore.
A lot of us photographers, we shoot the same shit.
Go down different avenues.
Yeah, do something different. Go do boudoir. 200K.
200K a mother sucking year. I'm about to go get me a camera from the pawn shop.
Okay, I bet that shit don't work.
Hey, according to them, you just get started.
Look, man, you can charge people $200 to start an intro. Then you can turn around and say, look, charging y'all $5,000. And then one of the shorties who was talking shit to me, she was doing mentoring for like 10 G's. I'm like, that's where your fucking money coming from.
Yeah.
Stop lying.
I think they putting it all together, but it's really
Absolutely.
from like these stuff that they sell like guides and mentor. First of all, why are you charging $10,000 to mentor somebody?
Because somebody willing to pay it.
Idiots. Sorry.
Nah. Think about how much you gave UNCG. It was more than 10,000. You still ain't use that
is
degree.
true. You got he got a point for you guys.
Ooh. Brittany can't hear that because she doesn't have the headset. Oh, okay. I was laughing in one of the groups. A shorty put in how much money she was making, and it was clearly from the calculator app. Like it was the same exact shit. Like no change font. She was like, look at my total. And it literally was just the black stuff with the white, the right. It was the exact same shit. Anyway, this is the part of the podcast where you get to ask the questions. Key gets to answer them. Hold on. You get to ask the questions. Key gets to ask the questions. I get to answer them.
He fucks it up every single time.
Every time. Take it away, Key. And before you do the last question, I have another question that somebody did submit, but we got to answer.
Oh, you could have took mine off.
I just saw it.
All right. Olivia says, how do you guys typically go about accepting payments?
We answer this question every other podcast.
Cash at me.
If you want to hide it from the government, do Cash App, but I'm not here to give out financial advice. Let me put it like this.
That is true. Don't fuck nobody up.
I felt bad for black folks because during the pandemic, we did a lot of like, oh, we're not getting so much of this funding. And then a lot of us didn't realize we was legitimately running our business. So we didn't get access to some of that funding. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us was running money through Cash App. A lot of us was running money through cash and not recording it to the government. So when they were handing out loans and they were saying like, all right, we need your official statements, we didn't have it. And that shit sucked because it's a lot of people. I was listening to the Breakfast Club and Charlamagne and Young Blue was on, and both of them talked about how they got PPP loans. And they talked about how both of them, you think about it, you got millionaires saying, I'm getting PPP loans because it was free freaking money. And you know what I'm saying? But a lot of,
why the heck they get?
Well, you know what I'm saying? If your accountant is right, you can find a way to get it. And, but a lot of us was out here saying, hey, I can't get it. And the government is like, well, we can't give you a loan if you make $0 last year. You told us you made nothing. Now, so it's tough. Anyway, back to the question from Olivia. Shout out to you. Sep, I would go on PayPal. That's how I do it. I take a deposit. The deposit is whatever the shoot costs me. I get my back end the day of the shoot or the right after the shoot, and that is really my part. The reason why, if you cancel on me, you flake or something like that, I don't lose any money. However, like I said, most people required it a day before, things of that nature. I'm not mad at, and some people do have systems where they can just run your credit card on file if you do not show and things of that nature. But definitely always get you a deposit, and look at QuickBooks, look at PayPal. PayPal's free. QuickBooks is not, but with PayPal, you know, they're going to take a little fee like everybody else. So keep that in mind. Sure. Or if you want to, run it through Cash App. It is what it is. I seen a barber, man. She's, I took her mom's pictures. Her mom was 50. Her mom was fine too. But, I took her mom's pictures, and she was talking about how, she's only taking Cash App. She's not doing debit cards, credit cards no more. I was like, damn.
Or Venmo. I heard Venmo's a little bit better than Cash App.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. But,
basically.
But yeah, but I was like, damn, I wonder why she doing that. And I'm like, she probably got so many chargebacks.
I mean, it still goes like, well, I guess because Cash App, it comes directly out.
Yeah. It's probably a little bit more hassle. It is what it is. Next.
All right, we got Keisha.
Look at Brittany over here.
How much do you charge for extra images?
$20 per image, and then I have packages for that. And
does it come edited?
Yeah. Yes, it does. I hate Kiana, y'all. Yes, if you buy extra photo from me, I will edit it for you. I do have packages if you want to buy up to all of them. I hate you, but yes, it's $20 an image, and yeah, I really push it for studio work, because studio work, I'm not down to keep editing extra shit. It's so annoying, but whatever. Next,
you got a question.
Shout out to, it was a young man, I can't think of your name right now, but you asked me, how do you go about starting your own online magazine? I would say it like this, bro.
Oh, I seen that.
Oh yeah, did he DM us? Mm-hmm. Who is on my shirt?
I thought they was asking I thought they were saying they was I didn't read it all the way. It just popped up.
Raheem or Ra A Man Stallings. Damn, that might be your government, bro. My bad. Change the world, bro. He was asking about that. Here's my thing, bro. I would say it like this. I will look into MadCloud. I will look into Blurb. So MadCloud is cool because you can upload everything, and then people can buy your magazine, and you don't have to put up the capital or put up the information of investing and buying stuff, and having it, you know, on deck. Because what if you don't sell the magazines? You're gonna be pissed. Blurb, you can actually, if you look it up, you can actually create your own magazine. You can order however many you want, and you can pass them out or sell them that way. Now, here's the thing, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. If I was you, I would look up a good size magazine that you like. See how many pages in it. And before you create a magazine, figure out if you can fill up. And look at that magazine. Look what you really love about that magazine. It can't be just pictures on everyone. You might have to tell some stories. You might need to hire some people that write poetry, that write stories, whatever the case may be, to fill out a magazine. And figure out if you can get advertisement, things of that nature, so you can have it on deck. Creating a magazine, I imagine it's hard. I've never done it because the magazines I like, they like little mini workbooks.
I thought you was about to go somewhere else.
Wow. Key is a filthy animal. That's dirty. I can't call you a dirty dog because that'd be
dirty whore.
Wow. So check that out, bro. And then also try to find photographers that can help fill out the magazine for you. I've always had photographers hit my line and be like, "Oh, I want to have you in my magazine." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." And I submit work, and then they don't use it, and they be like, "Oh, we ran out." And then I look later and realize why I wasn't included.
Are they trying to start a photography magazine?
And that was because everybody else in there was trash. My shit was better, huh?
What is this person trying to start a photography magazine?
Not sure. He just asked me, and I told him I answered on air.
You thought about starting one? That'd be dope.
I would never.
Highlight different photographers, black and brown businesses, interviews, and stuff.
I got time enough for the other shit I do. You want to do it?
Child.
All right. That might be something we can talk in later, and we'll get more into highlighting black and brown photographers shortly. All right, last question.
This question is from Kiana.
Keanu. We had to call you on that.
These folks called me on FaceTime. I don't know if y'all seen that commercial where they
people try to be like
their parents.
I love that commercial.
And it was quinoa. It had nothing to do with any of what they were saying. Anyway, so
What's the shit
if asked,
Here we go. They go to dumb shit. He go to fuck shit already. All right, if y'all wanted this podcast to turn up, this is when it does it right here.
you keep bringing this up in our group chat. If asked, would
What
you
a
be
snitch. What?
would you be open to explore the avenue of porn photography?
No,
Why not?
I don't like bodily fluids that ain't mine or my girls. And I'm about to have a baby, so I guess I got to get used to him pissing and shitting everywhere.
But it's probably a lot of money in that.
I don't think so. What? Like, how high res of a photo do you need? And
I
like,
mean, if they charging $5,000 for a boudoir, I'm pretty sure you're getting paid a lot for porn.
shut up.
I'm just saying.
Because what if it's the type of porn I'm not into?
It's not about what you into. It's about what you can produce with your camera.
I know, but if I'm not into it, am I going to produce the best work?
You don't need to be into it. You just need to make sure you get the right angles.
No, don't look at the camera dead in the face when you say this shit. No, I'm not shooting porn. I wouldn't be mad if what was that shit called? What's it called? Hot girls, smoking girls, stone girls. That was damn. Oh, it don't matter. I don't work for none of these people no more. Stone Girls was I was in a porn studio where they produced a magazine that's in Charlotte. Long story. Stone Girls is based out of LA, but they're based out of Charlotte, but they do a lot of work in LA, things of that nature, because weed is legal there, it's not here. Anyway, so Stone Girls, I was in their porn studio, and I was thinking about, I'm like, yo, I could shoot the girls that's in the magazine, because none of it's porn. You might see a nipple here, titties out, whatever. And the photos were so horrible. And I'm like, I can produce better pictures. Back then, I could produce better pictures. Now I definitely can. I'm like, yo, they should hire me.
So you would shoot like naked stuff for like,
Yeah, I would shoot nude.
but not
Women only.
You don't want to see the. Okay.
I don't want to see nobody peeing, bro.
Okay, so how?
Nobody. Sorry. There's a whole slew of people that don't mind. I am one of those people.
So how do you professionally decline an uncomfortable?
I'm booked. I'm booked. I don't want to shoot granny porn. So it ain't really, it's just the shit I'm just not comfortable
I ain't
with.
even talking about porn in general. I'm saying what
Okay.
advice would you give a photographer who
Yes.
would need to decline a shoot that they are not comfortable shooting?
I will. So the easiest way to do it is say, hey, that's not really my style. I can find a better photographer for you. You always got to push it off so you can make it seem like you're helping somebody. However, I do not personally believe in shooting shit that you don't want to do, that you're not comfortable with doing, but you always need to push it off, find somebody better. Now, if you are not quick on your feet, just say I'm booked. When they say, oh, can you check the date? You do check the date. Then you realize, like, hey, actually, look, this isn't my specialty. Then you come back to that. You always got to push it off on somebody. But me, it's certain things I told you, I'm not doing couples boudoir. What else? Sorry, Brittany. Don't want to see Darnell's ass. It's what else? I don't shoot kids between 3 and 5. I'm not shooting granny porn, things of that nature.
So just like put it all on somebody else.
Yeah, like
You don't be like, hell no, I ain't doing this shit.
No. And I mean, I don't want to sound crazy, but like my somebody wanted a boudoir shoot. A dude wanted a boudoir shoot, and my wife thought I would do it, and I was like, nah. And then she was like, why aren't you going to do it? And I was like, well, I don't even like doing boudoir. Plus, I don't want to see bruh, oiled up ass, all this other shit. And so we had
Or it's peen.
that. Yeah. And I'm like, and I told her, I was like, but I know some people. Because I know some photographers who have no problem with that.
Yeah.
I know some photographer, and I know some, shout out to the LGBTQ plus community. I know some photographers that would love to be like, bruh, just hand me your camera. I'll go do that for you. Look, they can borrow my camera.
Disclaimer: Gavin isn't against them. He's just.
They know how I give it up.
It's just uncomfortable for him.
Look, so does that answer your question?
Yeah.
I wouldn't take pictures of you. I'm not taking pictures no more.
I would not ask you to take.
No, I'm not
pictures.
taking no pictures of you ever, because I offered to take pictures of
Lies.
you with
He
everybody
lying.
in your brand shirts,
He
and
lying.
you set
I
up a date.
didn't get them.
And you didn't cancel in time. So that's a no call, no show. So I won't be taking pictures of you no more.
I'm about to.
This
Gavin
is
gonna come back on the next episode with a black eye.
Wow. Do Brittany know how to reset the cameras? Did we show her? Is it almost time?
No,
Okay.
we got a few minutes.
All right. We got it. Brittany looking around like.
And don't you got a setup?
Yeah. Did you not read the list?
Oh,
So
my
to give
bad.
everybody a heads up, we have a list on here where we go through clearly, and
Disregard.
We don't do no editing in here. We have a huge announcement. You ready? That sounds like a booger.
No, I need to blow my nose.
Brittany in here with the red lip. How her feet look? You know she don't like nobody looking at her toes.
Her feet is always fine. She just.
I don't know. I saw them shits. They was fucked up that one day.
Why would you
She
say
ain't
that?
got, she ain't got a mic, so she can't say shit.
She can still. She can say something.
Huge announcement.
Announcement. You should,
What's one major turnoff for a guy physically that
For
you be like,
a guy?
For a guy, like you talking to a dude, he got this, and you like, nah.
I'm not a fan of the hairy chest.
You don't like hair?
No.
Brittany said breath.
Yeah, that's it. But like, I thought you meant like more. Well, hell, that's sexual too. But if I like,
What is this? Nobody has this. So what is it? We gotta stop that. We gotta stop.
I don't like it. Maybe it's like a little bit, but like it's just too much. Like
I can't do ugly feet. Clearly. Yeah, I can't do ugly feet.
Brittany, you can talk. They can't hear you.
Yeah, they can't.
You gonna wait till you talk about my feet to call out feet?
Nah.
We gonna
I
say
just
that
don't
too bad.
I just don't like. I used to talk to a chick and she thought her feet was the cutest, and I'm like,
Yeah, we know from the last episode. I don't even know what your feet look like.
yeah, bro, I can't do that. Ugh. But I do like
So
my
you only
white
date
feet.
people in the summertime?
What? Girls get their feet done in the winter.
Yeah, but you don't see them when you out in public.
That is true. Good answer. We have a huge announcement. Hold on. The No More Pie Charlotte Photographer of the Year Award is coming.
Good job, Keith.
Y'all asked for it. You motherfucking got it. So, all right, let me look at my camera so we can do this properly. So, starting September 1st, let me pull this shit up so I don't give nobody no misinformation. Starting September 1st, you will be able to submit at least, I think I'm going to open it up to at least, we need at a minimum 10 photos. We're going to put a cap on there because I'm not looking at I can't look at all these shits. Okay. Sorry, no offense to anybody that plans on it. But anyway, starting September 1st, how you spell Photographer of the Year Award? It didn't pop up. I can't find it. Fuck me in the
Don't you
eye,
say
man.
it.
Anyway, starting September 1st, if you are a Charlotte photographer, I can't stress this enough. You have to be from Charlotte. Not have to be, excuse me. You have to be based out of Charlotte with your photography. Okay? It does not matter your race. Okay, I'm gonna throw that out there. But you have to be based out of Charlotte. September 1st, you have the opportunity to submit your information along with your art. What we will be doing is you have to do probably, I have to finalize it with Key off mic, but it's going to be somewhere between 10 to 15 photos. They have to represent at least 3 different bodies of work. So what does that mean? Because I know somebody just said, hold on. Okay.
Are real doing numbers. Sorry.
Thank you. Thank God. It has to be a total of 10 to 15 photos, right? Minimum is 10. The max is 15. Me and Key just talked about it off air, actually on air. It has to be at least from 3 different bodies of work. 15 photos total, 10 to 15 total. Don't give me 10 from one set, 10 from another set, 10 from a third set. Because depending on how many people join this thing, your shit will be disqualified. Now, not enough niggas submit, then we're going to keep your shit in there.
And it'd be nice if you mix up your the type.
Yes. So
Don't give all boudoir.
yeah, but I will put it like this: if that's your thing and you feel like this
True.
shows that you are the best,
true.
because then you do it. And we'll address that later. But anyway, you have to be based in Charlotte, 3 different projects, up to 15 photos with a minimum of 10. It opens September 1st. It's going to be on the Paid in Exposure podcast website. You will have until November 1st to submit. Afterwards, the top 5 people will be selected. Afterwards, a panel will vote on who's the best photographer.
Yep.
That panel will not include me and Key. Just to give y'all niggas a heads up.
You don't want me to vote. I'll be like, oh,
You
that's
don't want me
nice.
to vote
Oh,
either.
that's nice too. I'll be like, I don't know the
Because
difference.
if you somebody who been talking shit about me, you definitely getting disqualified. So, I mean, you don't want me voting. And probably if you submit and you've been talking shit anyway.
God, Wow.
Unless your shit just fly, then I gotta keep you in. But anyway, some of the information we're gonna need from you is certain steps. You gotta learn about the details. It's simple. We just said them. The second step would be submitting your information, which will be your name, your company, your email, your website. If you don't have a website, please put in your Instagram, your business location, city and state. I swear I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say it again. If that shit do not say Charlotte, North Carolina, I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna make a list of everybody. And then afterwards, what is your photography specialty? It's good to know people's specialty because I'm not mad if we have only boudoir photographers. I'm not mad at mine. Excuse me. If you only do maternity, I'm not mad if you do some other stuff.
Oh shoot.
What? Your camera good?
Probably not, but I'm looking at the lineup here. We good.
Okay, cool. So, and then you're going to be able to submit your art. You can submit your art. The easiest way, I would say, if you want to send me a Dropbox link, that's cool. That information is there. However, the easiest way is on WeTransfer. We would download it on WeTransfer. Only thing we're asking is for your name and website so we can cross-reference. So, what y'all gonna win? We do not know yet, but we do know you're gonna win some merch. You are gonna win an award. And some studio time is up for grabs. I am working with some brands to get you some merch. Not merch, but some other stuff. So please, and also if you're listening, if you want to donate to the winner, please let a nigga know. But we are doing this, and I'm gonna give everybody a quick rundown why we're doing this. I can't keep talking shit about how these other programs keep giving out shitty photography awards to the wrong people and not feel like there's a great way to do this. So what makes my award, the podcast award, different? No other photography award that goes out in Charlotte, North Carolina comes on behalf of photographers. All right. It's a bunch of people that don't understand what that goes into it, which is not always the issue. You know what I'm saying? But it's a huge issue when we keep complaining that the wrong people are winning. You know, it's the same thing when we look at the Grammys. We see who wins Rap Album of the Year and we think about like, damn, what old white man is in the room voting for this album, which is nothing but the popular album at the time, right? We had these complaints. So now we have an opportunity where, look, you submit if you want to be considered. If you think about how the Grammys run things, the artists that are nominated are artists that submitted their work to say, hey, I want to be included into the finalists of people that make it there. So we're giving everybody the opportunity that, hey, if you want to, and also if you're hearing about this now, you're very early to the game. It's August 5th. You have until November to submit your information. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't wait that long because if you wait to November 1st to submit, we might not get to it if it's 10,000 other people that just submitted their shit.
You snooze, you lose. You better say 10,000.
Yeah, we're going to want everybody because we're going to do this. And then we're going to interview that person. We're going to talk about that person. We're going to highlight that person. It's going to be dope for the coach. It's going to be dope for Charlotte.
We're voting for everybody black.
Absolutely. Even though you don't have to be black to put yourself in there or to win. Now, the other thing that is super important when we do this, I'm going to talk my shit now and say I'm going to put up our photographer up against anybody that wins any award show for photographer of the year. We're going to elevate that award. All right. So keep that in mind. I will be sending out the link, but please start gathering your shit now.
Elevate like Drake.
What? Elevate. Last thing for photography topics. Man got arrested after flying his drone into the World Trade Center to make his YouTube pop off. So stupid. So stupid.
So did it pop off?
No, he got arrested, dumbass. Look, bro, sometimes you people with drones, I respect y'all, super dope for y'all, but y'all got to learn when and where you can't fly your drone. These drone sites are now getting smarter where they are disable your drone midair. Your shit gonna fall and crash if you don't stop flying that shit.
Them things expensive, ain't they?
I don't have one. And I got a bunch of
So wait, was
shit.
he in Texas when this happened? Because he from Texas.
Nah, he was in New York.
Oh.
He was at the complex in New York City.
I was like, that's a high flying, long ass drone.
Some places, it doesn't matter how high or how low you are, you can't fly it over certain places.
Oh, okay.
And some drones can go high enough. You hit helicopters, you know what I'm saying? I was watching low plane videos a couple days ago. And what happens is these people lose their equipment and they want to sue somebody and be like, I hit my shit. I hit it.
Wow.
Anyway.
That's how they say it.
Just to give everybody a heads up, let's do this. Just to give everybody a heads up, Key had to take an important call. So I am here on the podcast by myself with Brittany, who is only on. Brittany's right there. Yeah, you could just sit right there. Okay, Brittany hopped off. You can sit right there. You okay? You don't have to say anything. If you're on Instagram Live, I want to thank you for being on there right quick. We have an interesting second half of the show. We already did the first half, which is all photography. But while we're waiting on Key, I do want to state this. Starting September 1st, you can submit information. We're doing the No More Pie Charlotte Photographer of the Year Award. Excuse me, that was a mouthful. The point is this. You have to be from Charlotte. Second of all, you have to submit up to 15 photos from at least 3 different projects. We're giving away studio time. We're giving away merch. We're giving away whatever y'all niggas want to donate. What a donation button at? Oh shit, that's not it.
Donation.
Yes, Dr. Umar.
Donation.
Yes.
Donation.
So we need donations. Also, we're gonna be giving away a lot of shit with the awards and everything. We're gonna be interviewing a person. And at the end of all this, I'm willing to put up my photographer against any other Charlotte brand that does a Photographer of the Year award out there. I'm willing to up the stakes. This is going to be dope because photographers, now you'll be able to submit your information and you will be included. So before we get started, now Brittany's going to find this funny because we have an interesting topic that we have to talk about. If you're from Charlotte, North Carolina, then you know there's a soul food place that is a staple within the community. At least it was for a little bit of time. And over the last couple of days, this establishment has seen better days. This young lady beside me who refuses to get on the mic, she sent me a video. She sent our group chat a video. And I was like, all right, man, let me check this shit out. And let me let y'all know how this shit went because it's important to talk about. Hold on. Hopefully the internet doesn't. Oh shit. Fuck. Did it not play? Fuck. I hate when shit does not play right. Y'all not gonna play. All right. Oh shit, I got to turn down.
$40 a day, nigga. The fuck I look like a dummy. Nigga, fuck you with that nasty ass piece of ass shit, the food that y'all got. Non-typing ass motherfuckers don't wash their motherfucking hand. Fake ass food, fake ass cakes that you line to the fucking customer, nigga. That shit come from the fucking food line, nigga. Cause I know, nigga. I've been there for 8 years, nigga. I know everything about Sunset, nigga. I know how you be goddamn dropping the food on the floor, motherfucker putting it back in niggas' plates, nigga.
All right. Why are you working somewhere for 8 years?
I was talking about Sunset.
Why are you working somewhere for 8 years and you allowing food to be dropped and you ain't picking it up? I mean, you are picking it up. Excuse me. Why aren't you throwing that shit away? So for those who not know, there's a space called Sunset Soul Food. We used to go there all the time.
They love Sunset Soul.
We loved it. But the customer service was disrespectful at best.
You turn me off?
Oh yeah, because I didn't want you to be disturbed. It was disrespectful at best.
He turned me off.
Beat me up, Scotty.
Beat me up, Scotty.
To give everybody an idea, one time I went into Sunset Soul Food after I put in my order for 30 minutes. I walked in, excuse me. I go in there and I tell Shorty, hey, I need my food. Mind y'all, this is COVID. She said, all right, just wait a minute. We bagging it up. I watch her go outside, talk to some dude. She comes back in, put hand sanitizers on her gloves.
I think I was there with you.
No. This was by myself because I was bitching to the whole group and y'all did nothing but laugh. So disrespectful.
Oh, this was another time then.
And so, oh yeah, this is not the time me and you went. And so, I waited. I told her my order. I told Hustle Man, that's the guy who talking right here, my order. I told somebody else. Finally, one of the owners came out. He said, yo, what you have? And I chuckled and he goes, what's funny? And I said, excuse me? He's like, what's funny? I ain't laughing. I'm trying to get your order. I said, well, bro, I've been here for over an hour at this point. Y'all know, and y'all gotta understand, these niggas ain't giving nobody their money back. And I sat there and I realized that day, I said, I ain't never coming back here. And I can't deal with them. Hold on, let's listen some more because this gets good.
No, nigga, you like that, nigga. Y'all like that at Sunset Soul Food, nigga. I would never ever in my life send my motherfucking family or nobody there no more, motherfucker.
So you was cool with them dropping food on the floor and you was sending your family up there, but not no more.
That is true. When I heard that, I was like, but you did it before? You didn't warn nobody.
So what's more disturbing? His family was going up there when he knew that he was dropping food on the floor or that he was making $40 a day? Oh, now she want to talk.
I think what's more disturbing is I think it's all disturbing. I think I'm equally disturbed at each point he made because you knew they was dropping shit on the floor and yet you giving people these food. Gavin said, I hope they drop my greens.
Yeah, I hope they ain't drop my greens, man. My baked chicken, I would have been able to taste a little dirt. Never tasted.
Yeah, that dirt probably looked like the seasoning that was on top
Definitely,
of it.
man. They baked chicken was on bomb. So just give everybody a heads up. I used to get they double greens and they baked chicken dark. Sometimes I got mashed potatoes or yams. Them the only 3 sides I really fuck with when I go to soul food spots.
We never heard dancing like Cam.
Do we?
Fuck your regular ass piece of ass shit,
See, he
nigga.
sound like
Motherfucker,
he
stop
spit
lying
when
to
he
the
talk.
motherfucking customers,
sound like
nigga.
Birdman.
Them fake ass cakes, nigga. Only thing that's homemade
Little bit.
motherfucking cake is a motherfucking strawberry cake,
Strawberry
nigga.
cake,
That's
nigga.
Sonya, nigga. She from church, nigga. Where my church
That's
at,
my mama
nigga.
name.
That's the only thing that's homemade. All that other shit from Food Line, nigga. Real velvet cake, lemon cake, coconut, chocolate, carrot, and all that other shit, nigga. Food Line, nigga. Stop lying to these motherfucking customers, nigga, cause I know, nigga.
I know, nigga. He said,
Shout out to Food Line.
he said Sonya made that cake. That's my mama
From church. It wasn't your mom. She don't go to church with him.
True. She don't live here anyway.
Look.
The strawberry cake.
Shout out to Sunset Soul Food, man. Funny video. Part 2 was funny as fuck.
Sunset Soul Food.
Sunset Soul Food. Can they recover from this? Because Hustle Man now works at Wendy's. And I hope he don't work at the Wendy's on Sunset because
I heard he does.
shit, somebody in the thing, what they say? Tell Brittany she gonna have to read off the live.
Somebody in the live. Going live on them. Going live on them.
What? What'd she say?
I'm coming in hot. Brittany, you don't have to whisper.
Please tell her don't whisper.
Now promoting for Cuzzo Cuisines.
That's smart marketing. Shout out to Cuzzo Cuisines. I hope bruh's getting more than $40 because if so,
Probably. He's probably definitely getting more than $40.
Where's part 2?
Well, I heard they food good. Y'all have ate there before though?
Cuzzo Cuisine. No, I don't like their logo.
What the that got to do with they food?
I don't like the logo. I'm not eating nowhere if I can't trust your logo.
Tequila posted that video.
I'm about to punch you.
I'm not going. You ever seen a logo?
No.
It's the fine off the computer.
Gavin, what you want them to do?
Hire me to do that logo. I can do better. I made Love Brown Girl logo, and then the split. ISO. She moved. She left us.
I was about to burp.
Wow. Who that? Oh, he working for. Shout out to Hustle Man. He always hustling. Oh, funny enough, I
Is
heard.
this like a known nigga in Charlotte? Like everybody know him?
Well, once I saw somebody say like, "Yo, that's Hustle Man," and I kept seeing people post it. No one's funnier than when I was in there that day. It was another black lady in there, and she was complaining because she had waited. She brung her 2 homegirls there, and they had been waiting 2 hours. And she was complaining. He said, "I'm from Tuck. We don't, you know how we give it up." And she was like, "I don't care. I'm from the West Side. This shit taking too long." He said, "Well, I'm from Tuck,
What's Tuck?
Tuckasegee, which is the hood." And when he said that, I was like,
Yeah, but
"I gotta go."
if you not from Charlotte, when you think of the hood in Charlotte, what niggas talk about, they say Beatty's Ford.
Tuck is right beside Beatty's Ford. But here's my
Okay.
thing: if you say, if I don't care where I'm at, when a nigga say I'm from, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out that motherfucker.
Oh, I forgot you was on live. Can we be cousin and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think we can. Cause make sure you buy a badge, please. I think I'm supposed to say that.
You are so trash.
Are you going to the next topic?
All right. So last week,
In other Charlotte news,
since we in the QC, last week Gavin went in on the baby a little bit.
yeah, I'm about to go in again.
And so like ever since then,
I started the trend.
I don't know if we went in last week, but like he gave like a half-ass apology at first, and then shit started happening. And then he went into more detail about how he needed to be educated, and he apologized.
Cap.
Like which me personally, I feel like that should have been his first apology.
Absolutely.
Like he should have said that first.
Absolutely.
Because he is being dropped expeditiously, and I use expeditiously because T.I. has been backing him. So
When T.I., who's going through a rape,
that is his word.
trial in the court of public opinion, because it has not gone there, and it's all alleged. When T.I. is going through all of that sexual assault, with victims coming out against him, he is not the guy you need standing up for you.
So the baby being dropped from 7 festivals
I think niggas. Oh, just to give everybody a heads up,
and still going probably.
No More Pie has dropped a baby as a special guest for our podcast. Just give everybody a heads up. We do not stand with what he's saying. So please promote us as much as y'all promoting these other damn brands who dropping his ass. I mean, I believe now niggas is making up festivals to say they dropped this nigga.
Yeah,
You
I'm
getting free
like,
press.
some of these films I have never fucking heard of before.
Absolutely.
Like, where did you come from?
I thought it was just Rolling Loud.
That one makes
it,
sense.
I thought it was Rolling Loud and whatever the one that they do out in the desert.
In Cali?
I think it's there. I don't fucking know. The one Beyonce did Homecoming at. What's that one called?
Coachella?
Yeah, them the only two festivals I ever knew about. And Lollapalooza, Lopapalooza.
Yeah, that's happening now, though.
In Drake
Chicago,
Fest,
right?
OVO Fest. I don't fucking know. Them the only festivals I know.
What do you know?
I only know that. All them four in Dreamville Fest, which just started. But all these other ones,
Yeah, I didn't even know he was doing those.
Backwood Festival, Real Niggas Unite Festival, Top 40 Festival. I don't know none of these niggas. But No More Pie, we have dropped the baby as a special guest. Please promote us.
Now, what you gonna do if the baby be like, I want to come on the pod, or we have opportunity to have?
we have an extra seat. Brittany have to move.
He can sit beside you.
Nah, I ain't gonna, cause I'm gonna have to check that nigga. For wait, let me tell you something. Here's before we even get to the baby.
It's hot.
I have an issue with these these venues, these festivals giving us such a long explanation on why they have to drop him.
That we already know. We know what the fuck he said.
Yeah, but you say, but here's my thing. I don't believe you when you have to say all this. I don't really believe you dropping it for that reason. I think you're dropping him because you realize like, damn, this might cost us a little bit more money.
Following the crowd.
So that outside of that, the baby, I got a couple of words of advice. I had words of advice for you last week. I got some new one for you. Fire your publicist ASAP. Get off of social media ASAP. Shut up ASAP.
So it's funny because like apparently he's been contacted by like people with some HIV organization. They want to sit down with him and educate him and all this other stuff. I thought that I don't know what the fuck I just said.
What? What did you say?
I don't know. I was trying to say I was talking to Corey, but I was talking too fast. And he was like, bruh, the baby not dumb. He knew what the fuck he said. He knew what he was doing. He's a very educated guy.
He is.
I was thinking about it later after that conversation. I was like, he don't need to be educated on HIV. He needs to be educated on when and what to say when he is performing. He needs his publicist or somebody in HR to help him with that. Like
This nigga said HR, man.
he needs somebody in HR to help him.
This nigga said HR.
Cause he
should not be
fired.
talking. He should not be talking right now.
You seen the meme where they was like the baby just said, "Ladies, put your hands in the air."
He should have. I fucking hate Kiana and her non-talking ass. Let me tell you about this nigga.
And then somebody was like, if Chris Brown tell you what you need to be doing, you have really
I said
fucked
that
up.
last week. I said, bro, Chris Brown is talking. When Boosie, T.I., and I forgot who else come to your aid, them is not the people you need in your aid. Like on your aid. And then on the flip side of it, you got Chris Brown saying, yo, shut up and get off stage.
That's what he
and
said.
it's stupid because let me tell you what happened with the baby. You got up there and said what you said. Then afterwards, you apologized to the HIV comment because I think you knew off rip it sounded whack.
Yeah.
Then you double down on everything else. Then people check you, and then you double down on it again. I'm a real nigga. Y'all ain't never heard a real nigga talk like this. Instead of saying sorry. When Elton John come out of somewhere and try to talk to you, it's serious, okay? When Questlove say, hey, you know, and I don't agree with the whole Questlove making up a fake festival and crossing out the baby, but his message was still right. When Questlove makes a comment and says, hey, this isn't cool, and you go, I don't even know you, and you was just on, you know, a show where Questlove was a drummer at. Yeah, absolutely. But it's one of them things where it's like, people now are coming out and saying, yo, you're talking too much.
Yeah.
You need to shut up. And then your apology. Let me read y'all. The first line of his apology let me know that the baby is on some bullshit. Hold on. Y'all follow this nigga so y'all can read it? Never mind, I read it. Sorry. I'm just assuming that his name is Instagram.com/thebaby.
Probably.
Oh, I thought he took that weak ass apology down. He did not.
Nah, I still up there now.
This nigga go, social media moves so fast that people want to demolish you before you even have the opportunity to grow, educate, and learn from your mistakes. No, nigga, you double down on your mistakes for 2 weeks straight, multiple separate times. Now, and I understand how people feel like this is a situation where, look, like I said, I don't agree with Festival saying, hey, he talked about this community and this is why we're dropping him. But their moral compass doesn't go but so far, right? Cool, I get that. On the flip side of that, this is my issue. The baby signed up for this. You are on one of 3 major record labels in this country. You are a pop star. You're no longer a rap star. You are a pop star. You're on every song. You bring in millions, if not billions of dollars for companies. You make them hundreds of millions of dollars. And you play a game where you have to be politically correct unless it's in your avenue. You know what game you playing. You could have not doubled down and shut up and end up been apologizing since then, but you didn't. And then the other thing is like this. I'm not, and for the people that's out there that's doing this whole thing of, hey, what about him when he says things? What about the rappers who talk about killing each other, abusing women, drugging, all this other stuff? Let me tell you something. When our community decides to wake up and say, hey, we won't accept this, y'all supporting this, then shit will change. I'm not mad at the LGBTQ plus community for saying, hey, this shit don't fly with us. We don't let this shit rock. Look at Brittany she got her headphones on and everything. I ain't mad at them for saying we don't let this shit rock.
Yeah.
Because they've been consistent with that for the better half of a decade. It's like, nah, y'all say something insensitive. We demand change, or we gonna stop supporting. We gonna make us think about it. We gonna make y'all change the way y'all look at shit. Now, when black people decide, hey, nah, we ain't finna go for that shit too, we gonna get the same results. Just tap in. Any closing arguments, Key?
No, I ain't saying nothing else. The LGBT community gone. I ain't got time.
They doing what they supposed to be doing.
I get it, but
They doing what they supposed to be doing.
I get it.
Look, but what? We say that, but like I told Key last week, I'm like,
and I said this last week, and I'm not trying to be rude or nothing.
I get you.
That it's just they really sensitive. But
they know sensitive than what black men feel about what black women be sensitive.
I don't.
Same as that.
I don't think it's the same. I feel
because
like
you're not a part of that community though.
You don't have to be a part of it to understand it. Just like white people can understand fucking racism too.
Yeah, but they can't understand the struggles of a black woman.
Say what?
Touche.
You said they what?
I got you.
I don't know what you said.
They can't understand the struggles of a black woman.
They can't understand it, but they can still like sympathize or what? Like they can still like not understand it like as actually experience it, but they can be like, okay, I get it, because I don't know like. I haven't went through it myself, but like they can still understand it. You don't have to go through it to understand it. That's called wisdom. Like you learning. So only thing I'm saying is it doesn't matter what happens if I feel like they get offended very, very, very like off of everything. Like you can't joke about it. You can't say anything about it. Like you can't I just feel like it's being blasted like even like in freaking media and society, like they are pushing the narrative of inclusion. Jesus, see this why I don't need no champagne. Of including everything regarding LGBTQ, right? Plus, and it's like they trying to put it in kids. They trying to put it in the curriculum. Like it's if you're not with this, then that's it. Like so no, I personally, I don't, because I'm not part of that community. But on the outside looking in, it's like no matter what anybody says, like it's always offensive.
Yeah, I mean, well, I believe every community that you don't get to tell the community, hey, you offended me. Like you shouldn't be offended off of something.
But
because with them, they look at it just like us who say, hey, it's been hundreds of years of us feeling that way. They get to say the same thing. Yeah,
but nothing is being changed for our struggle.
That's something totally different. And that's why I'm saying.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I understand that. But what I'm trying to say is, that's because our community ain't forcing that change. They got up there and said, no.
You don't think we're fighting and trying to force things to change?
I don't think we forcing things to change. I really don't. I feel like sometimes we got a man in the office right now who's only there because of a black woman. And we have not. We was fighting more against Donald Trump than we were for I was about to say Joe Budden. This nigga Joe Biden, and we ain't did shit for this nigga. We haven't said nothing to him since he's been in office. He's been skating through office since he got there, but he's only there because of Stacey Abrams, right? We all understand that. We all understand for Kamala to be elected the next go round, because Joe ain't gonna make it. I'm sorry to say. No offense, Joe. But the thing is like, we aren't saying, yo, this is what we're demanding. We ain't really. So for me, do I feel like we fighting? Do I feel like we care? But are we demanding change? They really got up there and said, yo, we demand it. And we can't be mad at their community for saying, we gonna shut shit down until y'all fix shit. Versus us who are like, oh, cool. We cool with y'all giving us some money back during the pandemic.
The community or was it the corporations? That
Well, and so now the corporations,
I'm like, bro,
the corporations
I don't know,
responding
but I
to
see
them.
black people like trying to. I see us demanding a lot of shit when it comes
Yeah.
to politics. When it comes to
When the last time you seen us not get something, we shut shit down?
what you mean?
Floyd?
Just, huh?
George Floyd?
That was the last time. That's the only time I can think of. It's like, yo, it took NBA players saying we not playing. It took NFL players saying we not playing. It took people where it's like, all right, we're going to affect your billions of dollars where we're not going to shop with y'all. We're not going to spend no money. And then you look at these other communities, they like, yo, no, we changing shit. But the thing is, we can talk about it here, but somebody like, to circle it back to the baby, he can't do certain shit because he works for one of those $1 billion communities. They don't care about the baby getting dropped. It might affect them now, but in 10 years, they're going to have another the baby. They're going to have another black rapper who's willing to say, oh, well, I'm not going to say nothing about them. I'm not going to affect y'all bottom line this much. The baby didn't lost $6-7 million in the last week. He not worried about that.
I was gonna say he ain't hurt, no.
He not. But let me tell you what hurts. That you lost $7 million probably this week, and that you probably are going to lose in the next,
Couple
what you lost in the last 7 days, what you might lose in the next 7 months is going to really hurt. And that's when the shit, because it ain't really you. You might say, all right, cool, I can move back to Charlotte. I can go stay on this side of town. Cool, I'm good, right? And I don't think we don't cancel no fucking body.
You think he gonna keep losing? You think he bounce back?
He's done for the rest of this year. He's done.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you done for the rest of this year. And it's cool.
Kershler bought a badge.
Tell her thank you. I don't know what that badge do, girl, but we'll take it. How much money did we get?
I don't know.
Oh, I guess y'all can't see on the side. I will see on the back side.
Shout out to Kershler.
But who else? Read them out, Key.
Because
She ain't
Brittany
got no-
ain't reading nothing.
Brittany ain't read shit.
Oh, you talking about the baby?
No, he bought a badge.
Where you see that at?
Niggas buying
Is that
badges.
What that little 3
Badges.
hearts mean?
All right, let's move. Let's go to this. Did you watch?
Did you work? I ain't work.
Did you watch The Locks versus Dipset?
But I turned it on my TV
Here we go.
and they came out real aggressive.
That's New
like
York.
I'm like,
That shit was too New York for me.
they was too. First of all, they too loud. They wouldn't let nobody talk.
Too late.
They was definite. They was 2 hours late. They was 2 hours late. They was 2 hours late. It was past our bedtime. We are 30 and up. Niggas need to go to sleep. We gotta work tomorrow.
Yeah, did I have to work?
I still be up late, but that's besides the point. The
Yeah.
point is, I was
It
motherfucking
was a
tired.
choice. It's a choice.
I was motherfucking tired that day because
Oh, the camera this way. Why the fuck am I turned? Sorry.
because it was Tuesday. I did a double workout. I was tired. I was ready to go to sleep. So they started 2 hours late.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, y'all came out real aggressive. And then I didn't even know the first 2 songs. I said, I'm over it.
Yeah. Y'all
Over
was too late. Having 7 niggas on stage with 7 mics is never the move ever. I was kind of upset it wasn't enough Tims on stage. When I think of like how New York this shit was supposed to be, I wanted Tims. I wanted throwback jerseys. Let me tell y'all something.
Jadakiss had on Tim's, didn't he?
He's the only one, and I felt like everybody should have. I still really feel like Cam and Jim Jones don't really like rock with each other. Jadakiss is just a showman. They should have it should have been the Locks versus Dipset. The only people on stage should have been Cam and Jadakiss, because them two are freaking funny. They're hella funny.
So
Jadakiss was rapping his bars and pointing at these niggas, and one line
really
said something
was.
about cowards or some shit, and I was like, oh, that shit. And these niggas was like, oh, my mixtapes. I wanted to be like, I ain't listening to that
he
shit.
kept going in. So they don't even know the words. I'm
They
like,
really
y'all
didn't.
niggas is.
That was not fair, because they did not know the words. And I didn't like the whole double thing of like double songs. I'm over here doing this. When they start off with
What is this? What
they
you doing?
kept they was playing 2 songs around. I'm like, yo, if y'all don't stop this shit. And then all them niggas on stage, it was cool.
I didn't even know the Locks was a group.
Yeah.
And then they was naming the individuals in the group. I'm like, oh, I know them individually.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a
D
group.
Block. Yeah. And newsflash to everybody I went to high school with in the South. This only applies to North Carolina, CMS if we're being particular. How about to say DM?
DMX.
RP to DMX.
Oh,
Dipset really showed that they wasn't all what y'all hyped them up to be in high school. Just give y'all a heads up. Because a lot of y'all was from Hidden Valley, from Trinity Park, and y'all used to run around saying, you know, Dipset this, Dipset that, acting like y'all was from Harlem, and y'all really wasn't. And you really thought y'all was about it. And they really showed us that night that, yo, they were just some cool ass niggas back then. You know what I'm saying? And all of them still seem like Jewel still seems super cool. Korean started telling me how much she used to be in love with Jewel.
Yeah, I thought he had a little crush on. He was so cute.
She kept going. I said, "Do you want to go upstairs? It's past you and the baby bedtime.
Wow.
Take your ass upstairs." What's next? Oh, this is funny.
So,
This is funny.
you know, people been, you know, COVID is just
Running wild.
has just fucked up everything, right? Ever since 2020, right? Last year, people couldn't travel,
That is fair.
couldn't do no flights. Why your camera look gray? Anyway, so like this year, things starting to open up, right? And so like flights is there, like they even got like Afterpay, like they got so many options for people to freaking travel right now. Apparently, the airlines is canceling and delaying flights left and right, and they doing it less than 24 hours in advance.
That shit has been funny, sad, and I hope it never happens to me because I will be pissed.
It just happened to Zig. Like
Damn, where he at?
He said he just posted today where his flight was canceled. He was supposed to fly out tomorrow. His flight canceled today.
Where he flying with Spirit?
Who was he flying? I don't remember.
Because
who
I
he was
know
flying
Spirit is out here just
with. And American.
damn my people.
All of them basically.
So what is it? Is it because they short staff? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
I think you're bad.
Operational issues.
Yeah.
Ah, damn.
And the passengers have gone wild too.
For real, what they been doing?
Like this one man was groping the flight attendants, and then he cussed them out, talking about how his family is worth $2 million.
That's it?
I seen two. I seen two guys fighting. Another
They was groping
guy.
each other too?
No, they was literally physically. I need to put this down. Physically, fighting each other on the plane.
Well, that's
Well, they was ganging up on another guy. Two guys.
I don't know why people want to do shit on a plane. It's automatically a federal offense. It's the stupidest place to get into something. I remember I was listening to 50 Cent one day talk about how he was on a plane and Ja Rule was on a plane.
Oh God.
And the joke was,
There's an economy.
and he said, they asked 50 Cent, said, did you mess with him?
That's him at the front.
And they were saying, oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Oh gosh.
And so they asked 50 Cent, did he mess with Ja Rule on the plane? And he's like, nah, that's it's a federal thing. You go to jail, like you get fed time. Like that ain't no joke. That's interesting.
So like people, you know, I hope if you got a flight plan, I hope it doesn't get canceled. I
Yeah.
hope you can still, you know,
Damn, what
travel.
your birthday, you ain't flying, did you?
Yeah, we flying.
Yikes.
Your cousin flight got canceled to Jamaica.
Yeah, I seen that.
Damn, who
Got
cousin?
delayed. It got delayed. So my cousin went to
Which one? The one I know?
Kersley. Yeah, she went to Jamaica.
Damn, your ass didn't even go nowhere anyway.
no,
You
no,
was talking
no,
about
no,
that shit
no.
earlier.
Listen, they went to Jamaica.
Oh, she was cussing me out early today, so that was up for her.
They went to Jamaica, but everybody on that trip I heard say, and I think it was American. If you flew American,
Damn.
that when you was coming back to
The U.S.
the US, like all their flights got delayed.
Damn.
Like I seen Rwanti, I don't know if she want me to say her name, but I seen her talk about how
the nurse?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I seen her talk about because she went on that trip too, and she was like,
Damn, how you know her?
she went to UNCG.
Oh, okay.
She was like her flight got canceled or delayed, one of the two, and then they got another flight to Texas. Then they wanted to fly them somewhere else, like some random state or whatever, and I'm just like, this too much. I think they didn't get home till like 24 hours later.
Hell nah. Nothing worse than when you really want to get home from a vacation
Facts.
and you can't go.
Like I'm ready to.
What
get in my
state got the
bed.
finest men that you know?
finest men?
Yeah. This is so random.
I don't know, but I heard Texas got them. Specifically Houston. I need to go to Houston.
I heard the white girls down there got fat asses. Whole nother subject. Shout out to all our white listeners. Shout out to Mindy. That's the homie. I told her I was going to shout her
Wow,
out.
which state you think got the best looking men?
I don't know. I'm not gunshot.
Why you ask me that?
I don't know. I just went down.
So what state you think got the best looking women?
L.A. For sure.
Really?
Yeah. They just different out there. L.A. You always got to do the bigger states. The reason why is because if they stick out there, they'll stick out in like Columbia, South Carolina.
Facts.
See, that's
Hell,
disrespectful.
we stick out in Columbia, South Carolina.
Are you sure? I'm
Absolutely.
playing. Shout out to Columbia. I had fun with y'all a couple weeks ago. Can't tell you what I was doing because you know I was on the low.
I thought he was about to say your birthday.
What? Man, that was so long ago.
We still have fun.
We're gonna talk about 42 Doug tongue kissing his son neck.
So like, I know y'all seen it. Or
I
heard
saw it
of
right before the podcast. Kind of weird.
So he was recording a video of him and his son, and like he was showing affection to his son, and like he did this weird tongue thing on his neck.
That's the
and
roll
a-
you're supposed to do when you eat box. Sorry.
And a lot of people was just like, "That's too much."
It was. It's the roll you do when you eat box.
So I'm trying. The
Did
question.
you miss what I just said?
The question I have is, do you think that?
No, I won't be doing that with my son.
That's not what the.
Oh.
That's not what I was about to ask you.
He did the coochie roll, like when you go like this on a. That's what he did to his son neck. It was
Do
kind of
you
weird.
think we over sexualize things when it comes to kids?
No. So when I saw it, okay, I don't know, fucking hell. Let me tell you this: when I saw it, even though I am making coochie roll jokes, that's not what I was thinking when I first saw it. When I first saw it, I'm like, why your tongue look so weird? And I never even associated with the kid until we started making jokes later. But I just felt like it just looked weird. I mean, some things we do overly sexualize,
Yeah.
like nipples. That's all
Yeah.
I got.
I mean, it makes sense. They're always blocked in any.
Oh.
No, they're always like censored in anything.
Not on Instagram, they're not. And on Reddit. Oh my gosh. They out on Reddit. Oh, I got a Reddit story to share. Damn, my Instagram over there.
That's what you get. You don't need
I'll
to
find
share.
it now.
Anywho,
Rihanna hand claps to his sister. Is she a sister, right? She one of us.
did you ask if she was a sister?
You know,
What you
sometimes
thought she was?
I don't know. West Indies.
She's from Barbados.
Man, that shit ain't in Charlotte. Shout out to Rihanna.
I'm about to punch him.
She's officially a freaking billionaire.
Billionaire.
And I am so excited, so happy. I was laughing because somebody made the post that was like, she is the real self-made billionaire. I'm like, damn, black women find any time to go at a Kardashian, which I found funny.
She ain't even a Kardashian.
I know, but that was a shot at the Kardashian.
I'm just saying.
Oh, you talking about? Oh, I saw what you did there. That was a good shot, nigga. That was a good shot. And I'm just making joke, black women. Y'all know how I feel about y'all. That's why
He don't like us.
Unless your name is Shannon. Rihanna,
I hope y'all know y'all ain't getting no more music from her.
we only been saying that for the last 60 episodes.
I don't know why people keep waiting, keep asking her, keep bothering her. She not doing no more.
Bruh.
She might be on a feature. Yeah, she was on that feature with
Party Next Door.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she an album.
And
It's
like,
not happening.
Here's the thing.
Leave her alone.
If Rihanna give y'all an album, just know getting her to tour is not
Oh,
happening.
that's different.
That's what it's about. The album might already be done. I ain't gonna lie to you, but it's like, do I want to do the press runs? Do I really want to go on tour? And what would it take for Rihanna to go on tour? And we not talking. If I'm safe to assume that the baby is getting $1 million when he does festivals, I'm assuming that Rihanna, who's going to demand stadiums. I'm imagining that Rihanna is looking at a ticket plus. She's looking at $2 million a place. Because there ain't but so many football stadiums out here. So if I'm looking at that, where it's 40,000 people that can be in that place for me, I'm sorry, you're not getting me there without a few $1 million on the table.
Absolutely.
And you got to guarantee that, like, Live Nation, y'all gonna have to write her a check, and that check is gonna have to be like $200 or $300 million for her to tour.
Bruh.
And the thing is, because for her, if I can make more money sitting at home with ASAP Rocky rubbing my ass,
Ow.
I'm not going out there, because you know that now that nigga, yo, ASAP, if you don't get her pregnant ASAP, I'm gonna be
I
pissed.
see what you did there.
I did not mean to do that. ASAP Rocky, if you do not plant a seed, brother, and I don't know, you need to convince her not to take birth control, take the EUICD, whatever that little shit called. What's the ECICD? What's the shit called that Romeo was doing for school? ICDC, if you don't get her to take that shit out ASAP, man. See, NPR, I'm gonna whoop y'all ass. Y'all posted this badass picture of Rihanna as her billionaire. Look at that shit.
They always do some
This is
shit
her
to us.
picture. This some bullshit. Just to give everybody a heads up, this is the picture they chose for Rihanna. They can't see this shit.
They can't see nothing.
NPR, y'all, we gotta fight. This shit is horrible.
Yeah, if Rihanna drops music, it's going to be her very last.
Absolutely. Why would I ever fucking want to do that?
Last
And
album.
shout out to Jay-Z, because Rihanna and Kanye just so happen to become billionaires a year apart, which is a year after you. And I think that's dope because out of all of Jay-Z's biggest musical accomplishment, those two are the highest. And they stuck with him. And I think that's super dope. And I'm super excited for that. Dr. Dre's daughter.
Oh, but once said they dropped.
First of all, don't never fucking FaceTime me, people. Did it stop the live?
No.
Oh, please never FaceTime me. Simply because I don't even know who number that was. But go ahead.
She said their flight dropped them off in Atlanta.
Oh, that's good. You can go to Hotlanta. Just don't go to Lenox Mall. And don't go to
Oh.
what's up with Dr. Dre daughter?
So apparently Dr. Dre has a 38-year-old daughter. Not apparently. He has a 38-year-old daughter.
Okay, so she's grown, so I don't feel
Right.
bad for what I'm about to say.
So apparently they've had an estranged relationship for like 18 years. And she's homeless, apparently living in her car with her kids. And people are feeling some type of way because he's not supporting her financially. How you feel?
Is there any substance abuse in there, or we don't know?
I have no idea. We don't know if there's any type of drug, mental issues going on. I don't know if he's previously supported her financially. Like I didn't read any of that. They just said that she's homeless, living in her car, and he's not helping her.
You know, I think that's, and it sucks to say because I don't want to seem like I'm just taking a man's side. But here we go. Sometimes with family business, you don't know everything. We don't. You know what I'm saying? I know on surface, I heard rumors about, I'm acting like I got ties to these niggas. I heard things about, she spoke out about him during the divorce that he didn't like. And some of the media was trying to make it seem like that's why he doesn't want her around, whatnot. I don't think you can be that petty, especially if your grandkids is sleeping in a car with somebody. But it seems like if your dad's a billionaire and you're sleeping in a car somewhere with your kids, it doesn't seem like an argument is the issue. It might be something bigger.
Something else.
And we also don't know how these kids, let me tell you something. When I heard Kurt Franklin talk that way to his kid, it was disturbing, but it was more disturbing about his son to me. And it wasn't because, I don't know, Kurt Franklin grew, he raised me pretty much till I was like 10. It wasn't that, but it really was, it was like, as a man, you thought it would be cool to like out your dad like this way. And so that showed me a lot about why his dad was like, I'm good on you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So with her, I don't know. Yeah. It is a sad situation. And then I do feel like, yo, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Dr. Ray, you about to be paying your wife
a lot of money.
Over $3 million a year, which is a drop in a bucket for a billionaire. Let's keep it a buck, right? It's a tax write-off, okay?
A little penny.
Yeah. So you're doing that.
I take it though.
Yeah. you getting a tax write-off of $3.5 million, and then you're gonna turn around and do a little situation. Brittany, I don't know, both cameras on the same number? No. Oh. So you're doing that. I don't see how you don't give your daughter $100K a month or a year and say, yo, here you go. And maybe he is doing that and she just throwing that shit down the drain. We don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we don't know the background. But my background, I'll be wondering, like,
damn, she got 4 kids in a car.
Bruh, I'm like, what? There's no way he's not helping his daughter, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
There's no way he is not helping her.
You saw he used to be Michelle ass.
We seen that, but also we don't know if.
Okay, so her kids are not in the car according to her. They staying with friends. Now, why somebody would take your kids and not you is weird to me, by the way. But go ahead.
I can see that happening.
Okay, so she got a job. Damn, she working at a warehouse. I'll be pissed if I'm working at a warehouse.
I don't understand what it is. Is it drug related? Like, or is he just really being an ass?
She hasn't seen.
Maybe he just being an ass.
She ain't seen him in almost 20 years.
I just told you that.
I don't be listening to you.
Wow, the disrespect.
She got an SVU. That's fucked up.
I don't know.
Oh, he's been paying her up to January of 2020. He's been giving her money, but he stopped paying her in January of 2020. When the divorce happened, probably started. Interesting. I'm definitely gonna be watching that because I want to see what comes out about that. And
I
the
wonder
sad
it's
part
because
is
now he have to pay his wife, his ex-wife.
well, maybe, but this ain't their kid.
These niggas, true, but these millionaires are stingy and
Billion, yeah, that's how they get there.
yeah.
We had that conversation. Like if they seen $1 on the floor and you was there, they knocking your ass over. We're not doing the exposure stuff. Barack Obama celebrated a birthday.
Woo! Happy birthday! Barack Obama is a fellow Leo. If y'all didn't know, my birthday coming up is next week. It's exactly a week away. We still
now you
will
wanna tell
be
people.
recording a podcast, just FYI. I'm going on a trip with my girls, and we're going to have a good time.
I wasn't invited.
You're not a girl, so, you know.
Fair
so
enough.
shout out to Barack Obama, fellow Leo. Happy birthday. Twitter fleets. So did you ever use them?
No.
You be on Twitter.
Twitter every day. No, I didn't use it, and it was similar to what?
Stories.
Stories, yeah. I never used that shit. It was just not my thing.
Yeah, that's why it's gone. But apparently the day before it was about to leave, they was going wild on that thing.
For real, what they doing?
I don't know. You on Twitter. I thought you would know these things.
I should have checked that shit out.
You're trash, bruh. Anyway. And then the Shy, these are last minute highlights just in case y'all didn't know. That's why we speeding through them. The Shy